We live?
Just checking, make sure. Now, why does this have to? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I can hear myself.
You can hear me?
Hang on. All right, cool. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Our bad. Heartless has been away for a while, so like this stuff doesn't technical difficulty, difficulties, but um, yeah. So all right, we can both hear each other. It works. All right. And all right. Let's resume what we were talking about. So Heartless, how what you been doing? Like what games you've been playing? Like how much do you know of what's been like going on while you've been like slaving away at the wonderful place that you call money?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I've been gone for a while. I've been hustling, busting my ass, trying to get this money up to try to get in a better situation. But I've managed to find a little window of opportunity, so I will be making a return as soon as possible. Now, as far as video games, I've been playing Mad Max, and once I beat Mad Max, I'm now on Far Cry 5. See, I'm not the typical. See, I'm a very I don't. I'm a very selective gamer. What I mean by that is, like, when I play a game, I like beat it completely. That's including side missions and all the other things, capturing territories and all that other good stuff. So that's why it might take me a little bit longer to beat a video game opposed to just running through it and or just jumping on a campaign or on the online version aspect of it. But like I play the game as an entirely. Like I mean, I literally sometimes if I like it enough, I'll purchase the DLC and beat the DLC campaign as well to get some more achievements. So I'm pretty much a achievement hunter, and I like beating games entirely. That's why it's like it takes me a while to jump to the new game that drops. So that's why it took me a little while to get through Mad Max because I like literally beat it completely, unlocked the territories, did all the side missions, and it had like two different side missions. It had regular side missions, and then it had something called Wasteland missions, and it was just crazy. But it was really dope. I completed everything that I needed to complete. I haven't gotten all the achievements, but I've gotten most of the ones that I've needed to to satisfy my need as far as beating completing the game. But now I'm on Far Cry 5 and like, oh my God, the graphics is just amazing. It's just like it's mind blowing, man. And it's like so realistic. Even the loading screen when it shows the church, I'm like, good God. It looks really good. I have not played Reaper had asked me have I played God of War. I have not made that jump yet to God of War at all.
Oh my God. I mean, are you a fan of God of War?
I've never played the God of War in my life, but
Uh,
this is what I'm
um,
gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Like I told my boy Jameek and a couple other friends of mine, I'm gonna go on YouTube and watch the God of War movie because they make movies out of cutscenes and they just put them together. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the story mode wise, and then like as for actually gameplay wise, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just buy God of War 4. I don't see myself buying a PS3 just to play 1, 2, and 3. I wish Sony had like a backwards compatibility, like where bundle where you can just play 1, 2, and 3 through the you can just purchase it from the PSN and you can play it on your PS4, but they don't have it like that, which sucks. But I think I'm just gonna have to go that route.
well, the kind of sad part about the new God of War is like the God of War was okay. I gave it an 8. And like I spoiled it for like 6,000 ponies, but like I won't spoil it for you. But the sad part about that game is like if you haven't played the other ones, there's a lot of throwback like Easter eggs inside that game, and you won't understand those Easter eggs if you didn't play the other ones.
Okay, so even the cutscenes wouldn't help me.
No, like the story is like new, but like within this story, there's throwbacks to the other games, and if you haven't played those games, you would not understand those like throwbacks. You wouldn't understand the significance of them.
Gotcha.
Because there's like especially with especially when he gets his like when he gets his like his old weapons back, if you weren't a fan of the originals, then you wouldn't understand the significance of what he's doing. So like, but yeah, like the biggest hype now. I was actually gonna do a video on this, but I was like, oh, I just want to relax. I don't want to. I'm going into a 30 like a 31-hour week next week, and I'm just like, I want these next couple days to like chillax and not like do anything. But I'm like, yo, Heartless hasn't been around for a while, so I was like, oh, let's do a show. And but no, everybody's now either hyping about either bitching about Black Ops 4. People complaining about the $60 gold again. I don't know why this is like annual. I think this is really kind of annoying. Everybody's complaining, and it's like always every single year. Why do we have to pay for gold? Why can't we get free multiplayer? And then the adaptive controller, drew a lot of things. And then first it was Far Cry 5. Then it was God of War. I think next is Detroit Become Human, and and then in a couple days it's going to be Battlefield 5 is actually going to be revealed. So it's like they actually put a teaser up on it. There's a teaser for it right now, but like the actual full reveal is in like 2 days. So I'm actually looking forward to that. But no, I'm not so sure about Black Ops 4. Did you watch that reveal?
Yeah, I've seen it, and I'm not too impressed of it. Hell, I've even tweeted Tim Dog. I don't know if you've seen it. Tim Dog had put up a poll as far as saying, would you purchase Black Ops 4? And majority of the poll said no. And I've responded to Tim, and I said, to be honest, that shit isn't even worth the rent money. The money you would use to rent the video game, it's not even worth that. I mean,
I will say like people like the community seems to be split down the middle on this one. Some people think this is going to be a really good Call of Duty. Some people think it's garbage. Some people like lie within the like in between spectrum. Everybody's just kind of annoyed that there's no single player campaign. But the whole concept of why there's no single player campaign is because no one played Black Ops 3 campaign, and that's what Treyarch based the concept on. So this is like, and and you also got to keep in mind these COD games, they work in 3-year cycles. So like, what was like back in 2015 when this was being made? What was like the most relevant thing? Because VR games weren't, Fortnite didn't exist yet and PUBG didn't exist yet. So it's like you had like the big thing that was the big like trend, which was Overwatch. And that's basically what this, I personally think this looks like IW, Black Ops 3, and a little bit of Overwatch like mixed in together. Because with all the changes they made to the game, and
I
like
definitely see Black Ops 3 in it. I definitely see it.
Yeah, but like the way the game is structured now is like completely fundamentally different. I'm like, you can't really change. You're not really supposed to change the. You can change the code, but don't make the code totally totally fucked up. And I'm kind of curious, like with the mixed reactions. I think everybody's just gonna go, everybody who does wants to play this game. I think they're all going for that new BR mode because I don't think they're actually going to touch the multiplayer. I think we're going to get into an issue where no one touches the multiplayer. They just touch the battle royale like segment. And then like the new thing is like supposedly like you're not going to need season pass for like actual multiplayer maps. You're just going to need the season pass for zombies. So I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cheap for me. So I don't actually have to pay for the highest version because I don't play zombies.
Yeah, zombies is a tad bit overrated if you ask me.
Yeah. And then everybody, everybody and their mother is like, it's like wait for E3, and then it's just it's just the fuckery never ends.
Speaking of E3, I'm really getting nervous about Metro Exodus, man. We still have yet to see any gameplay. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like that game might end up being pushed back because Like outside of that CGI trailer, I haven't, no one's seen anything as far or heard anything about, Metroid Exodus. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. That's one of the games I'm really looking forward to, and I hope it makes an appearance at E3.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of them.
I wanna like everybody, oh, the other thing that everybody was like touting on was the Xbox Inside Episode 3. Everybody was going crazy about that. Oh my god, I still haven't watched that, everybody. So you gotta give me a couple more days to find the 2 hours to watch it. I've caught bits and pieces of it. Like I saw where everybody was like basically touting over the new Halo arcade game. But like I haven't actually watched the full thing yet. And what's your thoughts on State of Decay, Heartless? You're gonna get it? You're interested? You're not interested?
State of Decay 2, yeah, I think I thought for some reason State of Decay 2 was a part of my Xbox Game Pass, but
it is a part of the Game Pass. The problem is everybody got the Ultimate Edition, so everybody got to play like a week early. So the people that are playing now have the Ultimate Edition. I believe it actually comes out. Does it come out? It comes out in comes out soon. It comes out tomorrow, I think. Right? Yeah. So tomorrow will be on your Game Pass. It's just everybody who had the Ultimate got to play a couple days early, and everybody's like, since everybody got the Ultimate and didn't bother with Game Pass, they were like, oh, we're just gonna give our thoughts before everybody else plays it. And they're like, and I guess the big tout is like everybody's burning it to the ground, but it actually plays decently, and then people are trying to explain to people who are stupid what peer-to-peer connection means. Right. Shout out to Moon Knight in the chat. He says loads of games gets pushed back. I would want a great game but not a broken game. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like just like how I don't mind games getting pushed back to for it to be perfect. However, what I do not like is what Rockstar doing and going overboard. You know what I'm saying? Because
I can't wait for that Red Dead 2.
I can't either, man. But like that game came out 2010, and it took you guys this long to drop Red Dead 2.
We'll blame them on GTA 5, man. They've been supporting that like it was their second child for freaking 8 something years.
Yeah, but you know what though? I don't blame them. I blame the younger generation, man, because they just keep investing into that old video game, man. You buying all these shop packs and all this stuff. I mean, if I think about it, if you have a product that's constantly selling money, would you be in a rush to make a sequel? You know what I'm saying? No,
I would want to milk that series as long as I could until
that's exactly
I would want to milk it until I know I won't get as much money from it, and that's exactly what they did with GTA 5. Exactly and then they're gonna Red Dead 2 is a different beast from GTA, so it's it's within the same it's still Rockstar, but it's not it's not as popular as the GTA franchise. So it's they're not gonna milk it for that long. I bet we'll see GTA 6 by 2020.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I want to see Rockstar. I know this is not going to happen, but I really want them guys to bring back Manhunt. That game was so freaking sick, man. You ever played Manhunt?
No, I've heard of it, though.
Oh, man. It came out on the PS2. Manhunt 1 and Manhunt 2. For the people that's listening that don't know what Manhunt is, it's actually like a serial killer type game. But you just basically snap.
Like Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's similar, just like that. But for some reason, the damn game got banned because it was too violent, which sucks because there's so many games that's out there that's way worse than that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, if they was to ever bring it back or at least remaster it, that would do numbers. That and Bully. Hopefully, they are still. From what I've been reading a couple articles, and they say they've been thinking about bringing back Bully. I hope they do follow up and bring that game back as well because they had a lot of bangers back in the day, But it's just that they've got so comfortable with the GTA 5 that all the other projects been pushed back. All right, well, we can push it back. We can keep pushing it back. Well, let's try to get another year out of GTA 5, which is cool, but at the same time, for gamers like me who want something different, who's desiring for something new from Rockstar, you know what I'm saying? We get pushed on the back burner because they cater to their children, and I really wish that GTA okay, it's fine that y'all had it out this long, but I really wish they came out with DLC, with campaign DLC. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay with the online and all that other stuff, which is not really
I
too
think
much
I
of
personally
a
think
cup of tea.
the online is kind of screwed up, and they never really fixed it fully.
Right, right, right. It has a
Because
lot of bugs.
it takes like 5 minutes just to load into a map, and then
Right,
then half the people just like vanish.
right.
Moon Knight says Manhunt was epic. Never played the second one. Got banned in Ireland.
Manhunt, yeah, Manhunt was sick, man.
Um,
It was sick. I
so
missed that game.
so like, did how far are you on Far Cry 5?
I am actually on. I'm still in the beginning. I've made further enough to actually have co-op because these games require you have to go you have to do a certain amount of missions in order to activate the co-op mode.
Yeah.
Similar to Dying Light, because Dying Light was the same way. You couldn't automatically start the game and then have the co-op in it. You have to complete a certain amount of missions in order to get that ability. But anyway, I'm still in the beginning stages. I'm no longer on the island, the first island. I'm actually
Okay.
on land now.
Yeah, if you want to do co-op later, let me know. I'll help you. I was done with the game a while ago, so like I can I have all those nice little toys that I just come in and just like wreck everybody with like choppers and shit.
Ooh, yeah. You shouldn't have told me that.
That was fun. The last boss, like everybody was having issues with with Joseph, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's Joseph. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Joseph. Yeah, that dude was like, I can see if you were on harder difficulties or if you weren't well equipped to handle that dude would have given you problems. I legitimately just took out an RPG and just like shot him twice.
And sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that. Like sometimes people struggle. Like with what was the name of that game? Damn. It was one game that I was playing, and a lot of people were struggling with the boss battle, and then it's like, well, honestly, there's a loophole. All you got to do is just pick up this weapon and then just destroy them that way. I'm trying to remember the name of the game. It was easy. It was an easy boss battle. You just had to know how to
Yeah.
You just had to know how to get them.
All boss battles have methods to their madness that you just have to figure out how to actually do it. Moon Knight says, "Have you seen Space Hulk Deathwing picking that up tomorrow?" No, I actually have not seen that.
Mm-mm.
Have you seen that, Carlos?
No, I haven't.
What was I gonna say? What's your do you follow what Microsoft was doing with the adaptive controller? What's your opinion on that?
I've seen images of it. I haven't read up on it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I've seen images of it though.
Yeah, that was like the big hype like a couple of days ago. Like everybody was talking about that. I even did like my own personal impressions on that. I thought it was like kind of interesting. Everybody's still talking about that, but like I can't wait. Did you see the Shadow of the Tomb Raider reveal?
Yeah. And by the way, while it's on my mind, it was the name of that game was Deuce's X, that boss battle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, everybody had problems with that last boss fight, but I think all I did was take a stun gun. I did something, but it was so easy. I think I knocked him to sleep, and then it was just so easy just to kill him right afterwards. I snapped his neck right after he was asleep. But yeah, I seen Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider was amazing, and I was hoping to God that it was going to be 4K 60 frames per second. I don't know why my expectations were so high. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they were so high, but when I just seen it, I was just like, oh my God, please be 4K 60 frames. But it turned out to be 4K 30 frames or 1080 60 frames.
I mean, and then like the other big one, I can't wait for Tomb Raider, Red Dead 2, and then the new Kingdom Hearts is looking to shape up to be like a really good game. The release window is coming pretty soon. I can't wait to find out if that actually comes out this year. Because if that comes out this year, like the story of the year is gonna be a tie between those three. It's gonna be either Red Dead, it's gonna be Tomb Raider, or it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts.
And you see, I like how they did with Tomb Raider. Nobody actually knew that, they was kind of doing it behind the scenes. They didn't make any unnecessary announcements. They didn't brag about it. Yeah, Tomb Raider's coming, because I like how they did it, because for the simple fact that you could tell that they're gonna meet their release date. They're not gonna end up pushing it back. You know what I'm saying? They actually took the time to do what they needed to do.
And we've been waiting for this since Rise of the Tomb Raider. And like the other thing that the one thing worries me is they said that you can play this one without playing the last two. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be like it is the third one, but I'm wondering if it doesn't have any ties to what happened at the end of the Rise of the Tomb Raider, which if they chose to go like a standalone story, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Or maybe it's just the way that it's built that you don't need to play the other ones to understand the current one. I hope they continue the story because the end of the Rise when that girl got shot was just funny. I'm like, yep, we're getting a third one. No, it's just been absolutely like insane. And then what other? You got the Black Ops 4, Battlefield 5. Right. That new vampire game is actually coming out soon. That's actually the next game I'm playing, everybody, in like a week. It's gonna be that vampire game. That vampire game looks sick.
Speaking of vampires, I wonder what if there's going to be another Order game, man. I know this is more on the PlayStation side, but I've actually kind of enjoyed the Order 1886.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I wish it was longer.
Yeah, me too. That's what threw me off because they didn't have any online mode to it whatsoever. It was just a campaign, and the campaign was short as hell. I was like, when it was getting good too, I'm like, oh shit, it's vampires, like you say. Like I was like, oh come on, it wasn't enough vampire action, and it was just like you said, the campaign was just a little bit too short. But hopefully they are working on 1887, or something like that, and they definitely going, make the campaign longer and they work on it, hopefully. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts, that game is looking pretty serious, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
And they say they don't have games. That's kind of the new rhetoric, though. It's just like these things don't have games. What is up with all these gamers being depressed? Could someone please tell me that? Like, I'm dying to actually know the answer to this question. Why is all these gamers depressed? Like, these games.
Well, which class of gamers? Is it the Xbox guys? Or
no, like the crumb side people seem to be depressed as hell. Like, you need and then when you get the therapist like Xbox trying to calm them down, they're like, no, there has no games. Shut up. Xbox sucks. And I'm like, damn. You're gonna take the only therapist that's trying to like bring you up and bring them down. That's like so screwed up. No, I was like, it's like everybody's like all sad and depressed. It's not that bad. It's just like not that bad. It's just kind of funny. It was just like
I think what it is that when the Xbox One first came out, a lot of the Sony people was just throwing the GDDR5 RAM all up in the air. They was on a prestige level higher than, like, they felt like they was higher than God, and like it was just crazy. And like now that the tables has turned, they don't know how to cope. You know what I'm saying? they don't know how to cope, so they're so evil. You know what I mean? And like I'm not even one of those biased YouTubers whatsoever, but it's like these fanboys nowadays is just really crazy. They take it to the heart, man, and they really get real depressed on social media. And I really be feeling bad for these guys, man, because sometimes it's not just little kids, it's be grown ass people with families, man. Like, and it's crazy. Like, dude, it's just a console. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the preferred platform of choice. I understand that. Okay, the Xbox One X is now more powerful and you're in your feelings, but it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy PlayStation as well. And I love my Xbox to death, and there's been times when my Xbox been collecting dust, just like my PlayStation been collecting dust. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my God, fuck the Xbox, they don't have no games." Like, come on, man. Like none of that is necessary, man. On my hard drive on my
inside
Xbox,
episode 3, like I can understand why everybody's like, yo, Xbox needs to turn to the towel, yo, Xbox needs to retire, yo, Xbox needs to stop doing these shows. And I'm like, bro, it's just not that serious.
It's not that serious, man.
And I like how other people are like, it's like, hey, they're gonna need to get rid of Major Nelson and AC Bongos. They're too old. And I'm like, bro, they've been around here forever. Like,
A bunch of savages, man. It is a bunch of savages.
All these people old, yo. What the hell, yo? What happens if you call Phil Spencer old? The dude, you tweet be like, yo, bro, no offense, man, but you're just too old to run the gaming industry. And he'd be like, I've been here for 30-something years. Shut the hell up.
Right. It's a job, man. What the fuck? It's a job. Would you rather somebody old that know what they're doing and know what they're talking about, or some young clown that don't know what the fuck they're doing or what they're talking about, or a young clown that don't play games? You know what I'm saying? Like come on.
Well, I'm not a big fan of the guy who steps in for Major Nelson every now and then, because he's a little bit younger, but he's not, I always, when I think of Xbox this week, or Xbox spokesperson, it's always Larry. It's always Larry Herb. That's it's that Major Nelson, or the AC Bongos for Europe. That's like always like that icon. If you think of that show, you think of Major Nelson. I mean, I understand like down the road, I guarantee he's not gonna be there for forever. So it's like you probably will have to adjust to change eventually down the road. But it's like when you think of Xbox, and you think of like that spokesperson, that talk show host that always talks about that always like is that like that centerpiece of that icon. It's always Major Nelson. And people are like, oh, these people are too old. I'm like, yeah, that's just so screwed up. Like, come on. Why are you calling people old? Half the people in this community that talk about this stuff is old.
Right. Behind the scenes, but trust me, behind the scenes, a lot of them is real old, and it's pretty nerve wracking. But some of the things I did wanted to mention was how a lot of Sony guys felt a little let down that Sony wasn't going to reveal any hardware, but it was pretty much common sense that everybody knew they wasn't going to reveal nothing this year.
Well, it's like you said with like the same thing with Rockstar. Like if they're making money, they're gonna milk that until they don't need to make money. So it's like that PS4 is making them money, and they're gonna milk that until it's no longer necessary, or they're gonna at least milk it for one more year. They're gonna milk, and then everybody was like pissed off that Sony's just showing 4 games at E3. They're it's just like, yeah, but I mean those games that they're showing, I would like to hear more about them, especially Last of Us Part 2 and Days Gone, even though Days Gone comes out next year. But it's just like, but Days Gone, like everybody's trying to say Days Gone is not a zombie game. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't care if you call these people freakers or not. This game is a zombie game. Please don't say they're not zombies. You got the head developer on Days Gone saying this isn't a zombie game. I'm like, bro, you can call these creatures anything from under the sun. They're zombies. Stop trying to sugarcoat it. It is a zombie game. Don't try to deny it. It's like you can call it. It's just like I could call this Nas can Coke, but that doesn't like neglect the fact that it's an energy drink.
Right.
What was the other thing that you wanted to mention?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Another thing, another game that I'm definitely concerned about is Death Stranding. I want to know what the hell is Kojima doing. I'm
really hoping Death Stranding isn't like a play thing for PlayStation 5. I'm hoping that does come out before PlayStation 5.
Right.
If that launches with PlayStation 5, I don't know if I am honestly going to buy one if it's actually worth it.
Exactly, and I'm with you on that because it seems like that's what it's leading up to. You know what I'm saying? Along with GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? It's. I don't see GTA 6 dropping this generation. I do not see it. I see it dropping for the P5 and the next Xbox. That's because we still have yet to see gameplay of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just CGI. It's just I don't see anything new.
Gotta love that mocap. Gotta bring the mocap realistic games.
It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot, and I've missed out on a lot as well.
Nah, I mean, I listen to a whole bunch of people, and everybody's viewpoint is different. Everybody has decent points from time to time, but it's just like when you have nothing to do, you just, it's just like an all-out war and basically trying to kill each other, mentally. And it's just like, some people fall, some people rise, but it's just like, it's gaming, man. It's just not that serious.
Well, there's a lot of people that takes this gaming so serious because
I'm one of them, but like, it's like I don't need to be listening to people being depressed because they don't have games that you like.
I told you why, man. Because it's like it's everything to them, man. I mean, think about it. You're in a house, right? Well, I don't want to say in the house. You're in the basement, right? Not you, but I'm talking about most of these individuals that's depressed all the time. You're in the basement. You only come out of the basement when you have to use the bathroom.
Well, unless the basement has a bathroom.
No, unless the basement has a bathroom, right? You eat Hot Pockets, ramen noodles, and Pop-Tarts.
And Nas, and
you drink Nas, and
you drink Nas, you drink some soda,
Mountain Dew, and Coke. You know what I'm saying? Mountain Dew.
You got some, you smoke some weed while you play, so you don't actually remember what you play. So it's
right. Right. You don't shower unless you really
unless it has something to do with work, then you actually shower.
Unless it has to do something with work or an event that you're going to, then you actually take a shower. But you just sit there in the same Superman drawers and the tank top that got stains on it. You got these bifocal glasses that's real thick that makes you look Asian.
We're not racist, people. I'm just saying we're not racist.
We're not racist. I'm just saying you got some real big, thick bifocal glasses because you don't have the cash to get the damn lens thinned out. So them things is like the size of damn headphones, Astros.
I love my Astros. My Astros are awesome. It's like, legit. Like I've been playing with people like, just like, my headphones are acting up. My headphones broke, and I'm like, they're sporting like $40, $50 like headphones, and I'm like, bro, you gotta get those Astros, man. You gotta, my Elite, my controller just broke. I really wanted Elite, but I want to wait for the number 2. I'm like, bro, just get one with a 3.0 jack, get a nice, Astros mixed amp, and you're good. It's expensive, but this hobby is expensive, which is like the other main concept that we listen to. Is like, oh, why does this gaming hobby have to be so expensive? Why does everything have to be this much money? It's just like, is Game Pass really working? I'm like, bro, like, some people don't have the money to actually like afford like all the nicest stuff. I get that, but it's just like, if you want the best experience, you gotta pay for it.
Right.
It's like you can't really, because I on some level I agree that gold, all of gold shouldn't be locked behind a paywall for forever, because some things just doesn't need that. You can find other ways to pay it. And I like the idea that you could split, the idea that you could split gold into like 4 different factions. Like silver, the only thing that it wouldn't give you is like games with gold or like the discounts, but you could still play multiplayer and be in chat and clip share for silver, and the only reason you would want gold is for like either Game Pass or the premium effects of it, which would work. The problem is Microsoft makes too much money off gold, so they're never actually going to do that. It's like to milk it. And I don't think $60 a year is honestly that big of a deal. And I pay for 2 tags. I pay $120 a year, so it's like it's like I pay I pay a nice $120 a year for my 2 tags. And one of those tags I don't even use that often unless I have parties. I gave that tag to a friend of mine, and he uses it on a daily basis. So it's like I pay for my friend's gold, and game gifting. What do you think about the new game gifting? Because has anybody gifted you a game yet?
No, you can actually do that.
Yeah, you can do that now. Yeah,
for free. Is it free? Can you like?
Well, no, you have to pay for it. So it's like, if say there's a game that you wanted for Christmas and you're in, but it's region locked. A lot of people don't know that it's region locked, but it is actually region locked. So like, if I wanted to, so if you, as like where you live in the United States, right?
Yeah.
So I could game gift to you, but if you have a friend that lives in like Australia or Europe or even Canada, it's region locked, so you can't game gift to those players, which I think is whack. But I understand that because different time zones, different pay, currency amounts and whatnot. So I understand the reason behind it, but it's just like, if you introduce game gifting, like you should be able to, region game gift, because I have some friends that live in Europe, and some of these European guys Don't have a lot of money, and they want the newest games, and I'm like, I'll buy it for you. Like, I came off a double last week, and this kid's 18. This dude did not have the new Call of Duty. I legitimately have game gifted this Call of Duty, the new one that we play right now, World War II. I've game gifted this 5 times to 5 different people. But to game gift to the guy in Europe, I had to send him PayPal money, because Microsoft wouldn't let me region game gift it. And I'm like, and I had to call Microsoft. I had to get a refund. Then I had to send the PayPal money, which took a week, which was absolutely absurd. Plus, in UK currency, it was double the amount that I wanted to pay for. So I had to send the dude a good $120 to get to get the game. And then the guy didn't actually even use it. So I was just like, that's just not fair. I want them to be able to game gift Microsoft Cash. That should be the next thing that you should be able to game gift. I would like that. Because now if you have a friend on Xbox Live that's within your region, and he can't afford a game, you can buy it for him for birthday presents, Christmas presents, and it just sends it right to his email, and then bam, you just redeem the code and the game is yours. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just it's just insane. Did you want to mention something else?
Not that I know of, unless you got something you want to cover.
Yo, what's up with all these new? I can't keep it straight for when I say this. Yo, what's up with all these fake neutrals? Yo, what's up with it? Why is everybody suddenly accusing everybody of being a fake neutral? What is this trend? I'm just kind of curious. Why is everybody being accused of being fake neutrals? Everybody's you're a fanboy. No, you're a neutral. No, you're a fake neutral. Yo, I saw Porter Rock go off in his kitchen. This dude was cooking on his camera, and I'm like, bro, this dude's talking about everybody complaining about him being fake neutral. I never said the dude was a fake neutral. I said he has the mentality of a neutral, but this gaming preference is not neutral. Porter Rock, a good dude, but it's just he has the mentality of it. There's a difference between having mentality and actually what you actually personally enjoy. You can have a mindset of something, one thing, but then your actions speak another. So it's his actions speak that he loves his PlayStation, but his mentality says that he loves everything. What do you want to see from what would you like to see from E3 that would not make you totally depressed and not make you want to go see a therapist like everybody else?
For one, I don't want to see any indies, period. But I know that's not going to happen. I don't want to see no indies, man. But I mean, E3 is pretty much of an indie fest, but I understand that. Other than that, I want to see, like I said, I want to see some gameplay footage of Red Dead Redemption, some gameplay footage
I do too.
of Tomb Raider. I want to see some gameplay of Metro Exodus.
You want to see exclusives?
Yeah, I want to see exclusives. I want to see fucking exclusives. I want to see what Phil Spencer's doing. We in 2018 now. We pushing 2019, and I want to see some more exclusives. I want to see Sunset Overdrive 2 if it is being developed, or if it will be developed. That's another game I want to see, because I really enjoyed Sunset Overdrive Part 1. It was I loved it. It was fun. I didn't think I would like it, but I liked it. Bring back some of the old exclusives if you have to, Phil. Shit, bring back Crimson Skies if you have to. That shit was epic.
Crimson Skies is on OG backwards compatible.
It is OG backwards compatible, but hell, that's what I want to see. 2K, if 2K, if you're around and you somehow come across this video, purchase the rights of Fight Night, because EA don't know what the hell they're doing with it. I'm glad it's finally on backwards compatible Fight Night Champion, but EA don't know what they're doing with it. Snatch it from them and make another Fight Night game. I know that's probably not going to happen, but I'm just speaking. from my thoughts. But anyway, back to the topic as far as what I want to see from E3. I want to see what Sony's plans is going to do. I know they're going to talk about some more VR and all that other good stuff, but I want to see what's more of their plans as for the future, as far as their hardware and things like that. Microsoft perspective, I want to see just more exclusives from Phil, man. Phil, you gave us a lot of promises. That was time to, now it's time to deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's time to deliver. Stop being friendly. It's time to deliver.
Yeah, Phil, we don't want you coming on stage promising, we don't want you tweeting like saying there's gonna be games, there's gonna be games. Then you come on stage and be like, oh, there's this, nice game that's an indie. There's this game that's an indie. There's this game that's an indie. There's a game that is an indie. Like, it's like don't white lie us. Don't trick us, because don't play mind games. Don't say there's gonna be games, but then there's like games that nobody wants in their life to actually play. Except like the very like old-fashioned, the old-fashioned piece. The old-fashioned gamers, though, I'll say this for them, they seem content. That's like the best way I can describe it. They seem content. They don't, they're not that mad. They got their OG backwards compat. They got their 360 backwards compat. The old-fashioned people, they got their retro games. They don't seem that, they're not really the problem. It's more of like the younger generation. They're just like, we want these games. We don't want indies. We don't want shit ass, garbage games that are unfinished. We don't want peer to peer. We don't want those Sea of Thieves. I didn't think Sea of Thieves was honestly that bad. It's just, I can't grapple toward it. Oh, what'd you think of Sea of Thieves? Did you play it?
No, I just downloaded it, but I ain't played it yet.
Oh, you didn't play it? No, Sea of Thieves is, it's fun. It's fun if you play with a crew. If you don't play with a crew, it's like, it's boring as all hell, but it's just like, it's fun, when you come across other pirates and either you're like doing a drive-by and be like, do I want to shoot this person? Do I want to shoot this person? Do I want to shoot this person? Nah, we'll just let them go. And then they just sail right past you. But then other people will like totally troll you and just like attack your ship. Be like, yo, we want your loot. Give it to us. And then and then the people who like to play alone, this is really funny because people who like to play alone didn't know that people could actually steal your stuff. So it's like these people that play alone get like 20 chests and then they get killed and then like all their shit they get stolen.
Bro.
Yeah. I know some people on Twitter that has actually happened to, which is really funny. But when that game first came out, like a couple months, like 2 months ago now, right? It's like 2 months. Yeah, it's been 2 months now. Mm-hmm. And like, and like the when that game first came out, everybody on Twitter was sharing their like chest loot and how much they gathered. But it got repetitive and then it got like boring mad quick, especially since it doesn't like have a story. I mean, multiplayer only games are good as long as they keep you as long as they keep you like basically sucked into that that world of fun. Because if it's not fun, then you just lose interest, and that's basically what story is also there for. So it gets you in the mood and gets you interested in it first. Because if you just have multiplayer, some people just don't like multiplayer, period. So it's just not for them.
Gotcha.
But no, but we're like, where have you been? Like you've been like gone for like you've been on hiatus. You've been like up in
in the mountains somewhere.
Like nowhere where nowhere can find you. Like what have you been doing? Like where have you been gone for so long? Just been like working and grinding that paycheck?
Yeah, I've just been working, man, trying to get my money back up because I am planning on moving and I am planning on going back to school to get my bachelor's. So
good for you. Good for you.
Appreciate it, man. I gotta try to get finish up my education. I already got 2 associate's degrees, so I'm gonna try to go for that bachelor's and try to see if I can find something corporate. Lay my hands on a nice corporate 6-figure job. Hopefully, that's wishful thinking. If not,
you go up to Microsoft or Sony, be like, "Your marketing stuff wrong. Let me teach you how to do it."
There you go. I should go to Nintendo and smack everybody over there and tell them how to run that shit. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the world goes round and round. And it's just like, but it's kind of funny because it's like everybody, the big trend now is like all like you know, you're either toxic or you're a fanboy, or it's just like diabetic gaming, diabetic comas.
Yeah, speaking of that, man, what was the purpose of that, man? This man was sitting up there in a hospital bed like he was getting ready to die for cancer, and I'm sitting there believing him. And then at the end of the damn video, he talking about diabetic gaming, man. I said, see, this is the reason why.
That's not right. You can't fuck with that. Don't do that. Please just don't do that. You can troll people all you want, but please don't fake your death. Or if you're gonna fake your death, please like draw it out by like 8 months and don't say it in one video, because people are like, nah, hell no. Hell no.
I knew something was up halfway through the video because he kept milking it. Like, what was wrong? What did you have cancer in? Like, what fucking part of your body you had cancer in? And I was like, nah, something don't sound right. He bullshitting. So I fast forwarded to the end, and that's when he said diabetic game. And I said, okay, this is why I don't sub to your ass no more, because you do too much, man. What the fuck? Was any of that even called for, bro?
No. Well, it was a good. Well, I will say that was a clever way to see how many people gave a shit. The problem is if you do that and you're not telling the truth, that's not a good idea.
Right.
Don't do that, because that unless people have that sense of humor, like some people don't, like that's like serious sense of humor. Don't fake your death and just like see how many people still care about you, man. You could do a poll on Twitter, be like rate 1 through 10, how much do you care about me? It's just like you like my content. It's like you don't need to be lying in a hospital bed hooked up to an IV. It's just like, no, you don't need to be doing that. It's just like. But
especially me and you, we got experience of people playing with their life to see how many people care. We got experience with that. Me and you,
yeah, I mean, we got, and everybody got mad, pissed off. Some people actually got ticked off about it and made videos on it. I left it out of my vocabulary for a while, because I was like, let someone else address like how wrong this is. But it's just I mean, it's Z, man. The dude's a jokester. The dude not going anywhere. The dude not dying. But it's just like it's just I think he's just lost his way, and I think he's just lost his soul. His soul is like somewhere in he finished God of War. He actually finished that, so it's just like at least he's like past God of War. He's back on Xbox, but it's just like for the longest time he was going down that road that is just like some rather just less traveled. And then he's, trying to, repair the stuff that he was doing while he was going down that road. But I mean, the dude was clever, because I'd actually never really thought about it that way. It's like, well, I could fake my death and then just totally not tell everybody 8 months later that I'm still alive. But it's just like, nah, especially right after, that gaming addict shit happened. That's just not cool. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I troll people, and I troll people for reasons, but I don't joke with death, because, it's just like, the death is like something that you just don't. It's not a joke.
You just don't do. Yeah,
it's just something you just don't do. It's just not. It's not unheard of. It's like the same thing that all that hate that Microsoft got. Over the adaptive controller. I mean, that's just evil. That's just so evil and just not right. But I applaud Microsoft again for the gesture and the attempt. It shows innovation. It shows that they care. Keyword, that they care. But I think the whiplash to that is not what Microsoft is going to expect. I think there's going to be wicked whiplash to that. But yeah, it's an insane time to be on YouTube. All these things, just like all these things. Like, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
A lot of shit going on, man.
It's like, are you not entertained? There's always something to be entertained by. I'll give people that. Everybody from like the lowest person to the highest person always can keep you entertained. It's just we just live in a world now where it's just like if we're not entertained, where we're like stabbing each other in the back. It just making exposed videos after exposed video, bitching about depression, and it's just like, damn. See, that's why I listen to elitists. Elitists at least keep it real, and they don't always talk about what's going on. But the elitists have a serious point of view that is just like, it's kind of entertaining sometimes, because you're going through all this drama on one side, and then you go to an elitist channel, and the elitist, he puts everything in perspective, not just gaming. He puts politics in perspective. He puts in, he puts in real life tragedies in perspective. It's just it's kind of nice to listen to the elitists, because the elitists, they have especially PC elitists, because they have a funny sense of humor. It's just like and they make you look at it in a different way, because you listen to the crumb side for too long, you think that's all you know, but you got to listen to the people that are outside the crumb side to get a better view. That's also why I listen to a majority of neutrals, because neutrals also make great essays. They put topics in perspective that is really interesting, and it's just hate's just not needed all the time. Yeah, sometimes if it's warranted, but it's just like don't start off stuff for no pointless reason, because it's like, why are we attacking each other? Don't attack each other. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Oh man, shout outs to Craig Simmons, man. We try to reach out to you, brother, but if you see this, definitely know that we try reaching out to you. And the next episode we do, we will probably host it on your channel. I mean, we're just going to do channel drop-ins to try to get some a larger audience, so people who not familiar with MAG. I had technical difficulties on my channel, so we did it on Reaper channel.
Yeah, he was doing it with the OBS, and I just went to Hangouts. So. And I would like to use OBS again. It's just it just went through updates, and I don't know actually how to use those updates just yet. And I actually had something really interesting planned for this week, but I don't know. I legitly like I was saying in the other stream before we realized no one could actually hear what I was saying. Yo, Kevin, what up? I legitimately am running into almost a 40-hour week at my job this coming week. I have today, I have tomorrow, and I have Wednesday off, and all I just want to do is just get straight up blitzed.
Bro, I've been doing 48. I've been doing 48. That's why you haven't been seeing me, man. 48-hour work week. That's why you have not been. I still been getting 2 days off, but guess what? Those 2 days I was sleeping.
Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh. This shit was crazy.
Yo, Kevin, I've been fine. Yeah, I mean, last night I was up till 3, and then I was afraid I was gonna oversleep, and then I woke up at 12:10, and I looked at my phone, and he's like, oh, you're gonna be a little bit late. I'm like, oh, all right, well, I better get up now. Better go in my fridge, drink those 2 Nazes, and get the hell up, because I'm gonna actually have to talk. But no, it's just insane. You got to take what you can, because it's just not insane.
Mm-hmm.
Why actually wouldn't I not remember you? That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's just insane. And now that I've been my friend was actually telling me, he's like, you need to game with us more, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I game on a weekly basis. He's like, no, you got to game with your friends, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I was just gaming with people the other day. But you got to say is I don't game with you that often. That's what you got to say. He's like, you got to use the right terminology. So you don't game with us that much anymore. I'm like, yo, I was grinding the hell out of Destiny 2 for 20 something matches. I came back from my my nice high trip, and I saw 20 matches recorded on my hard drive, and I'm like, when did I actually do this? But yeah, it's just insane. Yeah, Cray's probably sleeping, because Cray has a crazy schedule. Oh my god, that dude does graveyard shifts. That dude does a whole bunch of stuff. I love watching his streams at work though. His streams at work are fun, because he's on his PlayStation. Takes him about 80 seconds to make sure the audio works, and then he goes on a 20-minute video. He's still playing that God of War though. Is there anything else you wanted to cover, Heartless?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, is there anything else you wanted to cover?
That's about it, buddy. I gotta make a quick run though.
Gotta make
Yeah, I have to make a run, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. Um, I appreciate it doing the show. We'll definitely link up as far as doing another one next week, sometime next week. I'll let you know. Hopefully we'll get Cray in this. This will be me, you, and Cray, and hopefully we can try to find another body, another voice, and we can definitely make the show get back on its feet. For those of you who don't know who I am and are just listening, I'm Heartless. My channel is Heartless TV. Me and Reaper, we go way back.
Yeah. We actually stopped doing this for a couple months because Heartless has been really busy with his job. So like we used to do this all the time, and then he just up and disappeared. He just
disappeared. Just went ghost. Once I got that car, I just went ghost, man. according to Reaper, once I got the car, I went ghost. But yeah, so we're gonna try to be more consistent this time. Don't forget to subscribe, Heartless TV. Don't forget to subscribe to T Reaper, and don't forget to subscribe to Cray Simmons Gaming TV as well.
Yeah, shout out to Cray. We tried.
Yeah, we tried, brother. We tried. And shout out to your shotgun, man. I seen the shotgun, man. It's something serious. He was out there shooting dirt, man. He was mowing the lawn with a shotgun, man. This shit was crazy. He's crazy, man. He's like, oh shit, it got some kick. You should have heard him, man. He was like, oh shit, he almost fucking fell. It was funny. It was on his Twitter. He was like, oh man, this bitch got some kick. I was like, oh my goodness. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Heartless and I am out of here.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Shout out to my buddy Kevin, who's in the chat room. Shout out to Moon Knight. Thanks for stopping by. We'll keep you updated on what the plans for on the regularity of how much we're gonna do when we're gonna come back and do this regularly. As for updates on my personal channel, I will have a video up probably in the next couple of days. I just need to relax. I need to chill because I did have a video plan, but I was like, I'll just do this for this morning, and then that would have to count for my Monday. And then I'll release something for Wednesday or Thursday sometime, because I do have another video plan. It's just I have to get in the right mindset. I have to make sure I'm not completely stoned when I do it. So it's like, yeah. But and shout out to everybody who watched the new video that I did. Thanks for all those likes, actually, because now I know at the end of every week be like, what the hell actually happened this week? Heartless, do you want to inform people what where they can find you, and what you have planned on your end, or
we'll be trying to push. I may do another video Thursday, informing everybody on my channel as when we will have, because by Thursday we should have a set scheduled day on when we're going to do MAG. For those of you that don't know what MAG stands for, it's called More About Gaming. And we just basically cover, like we did today, we cover about games, topics, and all that other good stuff. We don't sit here arguing or talk over each other or call anybody outside their names or make any kind of racist remarks. We don't do any of that on MAG. We just focus on straight gaming and gaming news. And we'll basically give all our thoughts and opinions about it as well. Also, during Thursday, I will make a video letting everybody know what the perfect days when to find us on MAG. If we do end up rescheduling, please don't hesitate to follow me on Twitter, Heartless_TV. That's when you can find all the updates as far as when I'm going to go live, or when I'm, as far as when is the schedule or when the next video is going to drop. So that way, if you're not getting enough information and my channel is too dead at the moment, and you're trying to see where the hell am I, don't hesitate to follow me on Twitter, Heartless_TV. And don't hesitate to check the channel out as well and subscribe to it and click the bell icon so that way you'll be notified as soon as I throw a video up. And that's about it.
And for everybody who watches this after this goes live, thanks so much for watching. And we will see you soon. Kevin, if you want to hit me up on Facebook, you can. If you want to, if you want to actually hit me up on Discord, you can actually hit me up on Twitter. It's at ThomasBarker61. I also have an Instagram. Hey, Pyro. Yeah, we're just about to close the show. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter. I practically check my Twitter every day. Oh yeah, that's the one last thing I wanted to mention. Yo, shout out to the random Twitter people that are hitting me up like at 10 in the morning. I was like, I was like, that was actually really funny. I was like, yo, shout out to the new friends I made on Twitter, because they like strike up a conversation out of the middle of nowhere, like 10 in the morning. And I'm like, I'm actually trying to sleep. I'm like, they had fun conversations though. They had fun conversations. But my Twitter is at ThomasBarker61. I'm also on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Xbox Live. Probably, I practically live on Xbox Live, so you could hit me up anytime you want there. But yeah, this is Reaper. This has been Mag, and we are out. Thanks so much for stopping by. Peace out.
Peace.